Why does game journalism exist? Why does it still exist? Why do people that don't play the game have an opinion on the game? I don't understand. Like, I love when these devs cater towards their fans and not the game journalists. Because why does their opinion matter? It doesn't. They play your game for like a day, for like an hour. Probably don't even know half their controls. Barely picked up a controller half their lifetime. And apparently their opinion matters more than people that are going to be playing your game long term. They play your game for an hour and then they point out some stuff that no one is even really giving a shit about. They never talk about like, oh, like this is a bad game design. This could be better. The controls are kind of wonky. No. They never write about stuff like that. They never write about the stuff that matters. You wrote an article about something you've seen in all your hour and 30 minutes of playing a game that you felt the need to write about that no one is even going to give a shit about because we're too busy learning combos and trying to figure out the game and blah, blah, blah. Earn achievements, you know, stuff that gamers actually care about. What are the game journalists talking about this time? Now, I'm kind of new to Street Fighter. I didn't really play. I played Street Fighter for a little bit with my friends. I played 5 a little bit, and I decided to get into 6 fully, especially after I seen the modern controls was coming, and I always liked Street Fighter. I just always sucked at it, so I'm playing Street Fighter 6 this time around. But I always knew about some of these characters. I always knew about Cammy. We always seen that this costume. She has a new costume. Her costume looks cool. It's not overly sitting up there and trying to cater towards, you know, the agenda of like what these game journalists want them to do. It's very modern. It's not like too, you know, it's not how like MK11 did it with like Scarlet and everything, and just putting on way too many layers with these characters. And it's like, yo, why would you even fight in that? Like aren't you hot? Like burning up? Like it's stupid. Like you're just overly putting clothes on these characters, and it doesn't even make sense. Why would you want to fight with all that extra stuff on? When you're fighting, wouldn't you want to have less stuff on? Especially since it's less weight and so you aren't getting hot as easily. It makes logical sense. Who wants to fight with layers? Do y'all watch UFC? Do y'all watch wrestling? Who wants to fight with hella layers on? But yeah, here game journalists go complaining about Cammy's OG skin, her classic skin, it shouldn't be in the game, it's too revealing. She has a bodysuit on, my guy. Oh my goodness. Her cheeks are out. And the bodysuit is tight enough, and Cammy has a chest, so it shows. But it's easy to maneuver around and fight in. It makes sense. Yeah, they did it for fan service, and yeah, a whole bunch of dudes gonna look and be like, ooh, nice, tits. Yeah, bro, but like, come on, it makes sense. Street Fighter 6 has received critical acclaim ahead of its launch this week, and even before we could get our thumbs around it, the character models were generating a lot of discussion. Cammy switched her iconic green, swimsuit, right? I think it's actually supposed to be a camouflage leotard, but in reality, it was a lycra that barely covered anything. In any case, it was switched out for leggings and a cropped jacket, which covered up her a lot more, but also looked much better on her. Now, the old outfit is back, and it's gross. Do they not understand fan service? It's funny, they're only writing about this because the game just came out. The only thing is that Capcom just didn't decide to do what NetherRealm did, because NetherRealm, when they were appealing to these game journalists, and when MK11 first came out, you had Scarlet and all of them with all the extra layers of clothing all on. But months, I don't know when it came out because I don't play MK11 like that. I've never played MK11 like that after its launch. But months after it's released, and nobody was even writing articles on MK11 anymore, because like I said, these game journalists write about your stuff for a month, and then they go on to write about the next big thing. They don't even play your game, who cares? NetherRealm ended up putting all the classic outfits on like Scarlet and the rest of them anyway. Fan service. They just put it in there late to avoid hearing all this crap. This is not an eel hot outfits on hot women take. I will be maining Yuri and will take no questions on whether her feet are a factor in that choice. Had to mention the foot fetish. Like, who cares, bro? Like, who cares? The problem is Cammy looks stupid. Ow! This outfit has always kind of been weird, but the extra details in Street Fighter 6, the solidification of the cartoonish realism the art style aims for, and the game's penchant for dramatic low angles all combine here to make it appear ridiculous. While her new outfit is cool and fresh, the return of the classic look is extremely dorky. So dorky, in fact, that it comes with a built-in wedgie. Why are you? I don't even know all this. You paying so much more detail than we are. I like how these game journalists got so much issue with like, ew, but you looking all at the parts. I've seen the classic outfit a lot before I even looked at this, but shit, I didn't even know that. It's a built-in wedgie? What do you mean? So you can see the cheek outlines? Damn, you looking way harder than I was. You know, I would think that you old enough to like look like, okay, cheeks, and then just keep going with your day. Man, I never went to a beach, a pool, anywhere where people are in bikinis and stuff because he's scared to see ass, I guess. Cammy has a washboard stomach, powerful thighs, and still manages to make showing off her ass seem like absolute loser behavior. You know what's funny is I was playing the story mode for Street Fighter 6. I was looking and thinking, and I was like, I forgot who the new character is. The dude who was on the front cover of Street Fighter 6. I was looking at him and I was like when he was in the story mode, I was like, man, yo, his muscles like astronomically big. And I'm like, man. And I started thinking like, man, because I know it's dudes that look like that out there. It's just very rare. Because not many people are like, you know, pumping weights and all that to make their body look like that. But there are people that look like that out there, but not everybody is going to look like that out there. Hell, not even Brock Lesnar or somebody looks like that. It's like, man, you go and you look at like these YouTube videos of like these dudes who just are heavy powerlifters. Yeah, they can look like that. And it's funny, all these game journalists and all that try to be like, yo, like, oh, it's so unrealistic. Like, oh, her thigh. Like, yo, I bet you I can search on the internet right now some muscly toned women that probably have a body that look just like Cammy. It's just it's so rare that y'all try to make it seem like, oh, it's so but y'all don't ever talk about Ryu and the rest of them. They be showing chest and all that. They show skin. I doubt muscles are that big. Muscles are that big, but it's like, bro, like, that's overly cartoonish too, but we don't care about that. We only care about the women showing too much. But you talking about a fighting game with fighting game characters. Just look at what she's wearing. She's in a cage. She's fighting. They barely have anything on. I don't even have to really go through these articles because it's just stupid. It's dumb. You're trying to make it seem like that's not what it is, but no, you're mad because a woman looks hot in a video game. Who cares? Play the fucking game. And then this article is basically just talking about all the dudes thirst trapping over like Cammy and Reddit, you know, with the NSFW posts and shit. When women play fighting games and then they see all these shirtless dudes, they be fucking too. But like, that's not a problem.
Okay, I'm so sorry for pausing it. Hold on. Fucking illegal to make him look this fucking fine.
We're cartoon characters, man. Like let imagination be imagination. Who cares? Why are you so worried about it? And the crazy, and the thing that's funny to me is that dudes are going, if they really want to turn something sexual, they gonna do it anyway. I didn't learn until I started later in my time of playing Dead by Daylight that, you know, the girl from The Ring, Sadako, the Ring girl, I never in a million years would have thought that people fetishized her. Women fetishize Ghostface in Dead by Daylight. I don't understand, but who cares? And he got a whole bunch of clothing on. People fetishize Sadako. She looked dirty with a gown on, looking like she ain't took a shower in years, and people found her hot. Yo, people gonna find whatever they find attractive. Just because they put it right here in this game, what's the difference? You think clothing everybody is gonna make people not want to find somebody attractive? Hell, Sadako had hella clothes on and people still find her hot. In all actuality, these articles don't mean anything. You got the ones that are gonna fall in line and try to sit up there and change all their content for all the fucking game journalists and shit so they can get brownie points for them. But then everybody ended up hating their game because they were so worried about the game journalists getting their approval and they got all their approval. But now everybody hates your game. Do you know this game called The Last of Us Part 2? When the creator went to kill off Joel and wanted everybody to hate them and it was a whole bunch of like, you know, pro-women stuff. I have no issue with that. Actually going back to The Last of Us Part 2, I understand the story that they was going for. It's a good story. The issue lied within that game was that everybody's already connected to Joel and connected to the characters. So when you killed off a beloved character, yes, your fans are gonna be pissed off. If you took somebody that knew nothing about The Last of Us, you showed them the whole Last of Us Part 2 story, they probably would be like, that was a good story. Because they had no connection to Joel and all this and that. And they would just pay attention to everything else. If you take the blinders off, and take your heartstrings away from the false fact that Joel died, and then you don't like Abby because, you know, Abby, you understand, would resonate with Abby and the rest of the characters, and you would like the story a little bit more. But, perfect example of trying to appeal to game journalists, and then everybody else hates your game. I'm willing to bet, and give it some time, because I already see a lot of people starting to play Street Fighter 6. This ain't gonna hurt their sales, because Capcom is smart, unlike Naughty Dog and Neil Druckmann and the rest of them. They know, yo, my fans are loyal, and they like my game because they like my game. They don't care about all the rest of the stuff that these people that don't even play my game care about. So I'm gonna appeal to my fans, and I'm gonna make my money. And that's how these game devs should think. The people that are actually playing y'all video games aren't gonna go read those articles like, I'm not gonna play that because of that. If people want to play something, man, people are gonna play something. Look at Hogwarts Legacy. All these freaking social justice warriors online and on Twitter and stuff who weren't gonna play the game, who probably never even played a game in their life, but just knows about Harry Potter, watching stuff, and was trying to, don't play this game, don't play this game. And people want to go play the game anyway because nobody cares. People just want to play the game. Gamers are gamers. We care about gaming. We don't care about all this stuff. Like, if we care about story and all this other stuff, we can go play stuff. But you playing a fighting game, man. Nobody cares. I'm done, man. It's no point. I'm just so sick of these game journalists coming out complaining about stuff that no one actually cares about but them. Let the fans like what they like. Let people like what they like. Like, most of the people that play Street Fighter have mostly been males. Why would you try to... I don't care. Yeah, game journalists are complaining about Cammy's classic outfit being in the game. Even though it's not even up front, okay? You can sit up there and not choose the costume. Literally, when you fighting, you can't even see her cheeks anyway. You only see her cheeks in, like, the intro, and then the outro, and then, like, her super. Yeah, I know what to do. Hit this like button, subscribe, comment, and I shall see y'all in the next video. Peace.